everyone, Samantha here. I pray all is well with you. So, this is the second attempt at this video. I messed up. I did so much recording and forgot that I had my headphones plugged into my desktop, and so there was no sound. And the other day, I realized my haul video, because I had the air conditioner going and I was using my phone to record, the phone was trying to block out the background noise, and so it kind of lowered my voice. So I'm like, I'm having some technical difficulties with recording, but it's not the end of the world. Just got to keep on going. So, um, this is a trinket tray making video using the Dollar Tree resin kit that I got from, the Dollar Tree. Well, it's not. It's called Crafts, but it's from the Dollar Tree. The plus section. So I made a video showing the items that I've gotten from the Dollar Tree. So I'm not going to show each item singularly right now. You'll see them in the process of me making this trinket tray. If you want to see the video of the Dollar Tree haul, I'll leave it linked in the description section of this video. I am trying to push my channel, so I would greatly appreciate it if you can like the video, if you really like it. If you can share it, if you think it will bless someone for entertainment purposes, or maybe it'll teach something. Teach someone something, or inspire or motivate them with arts and crafts, art therapy. And if you like the content on my channel, I would appreciate if you subscribe, and I want to say thank you in advance for your support, so if you so wish to do so. Okay, so but thanks for watching anyway. So moving on. So first two things is I already unpacked it, because like I said, this is my second time around. So here's the resin. And I'm going to use these resin cups to mix the resin that I got from the Dollar Tree. This blue thing you see right here is a leveler. So when you're doing resin, make sure your product is leveled in the mold. The resin is leveled in the mold. And yeah. And this right here is if you have any overspill, it will go inside here instead of sticking to the bottom of your resin piece, especially when you are doming. But I'm putting this here because I want to pick this up and move it, because I'm going to use my resin heating mat when this is done. This right here is here because this is leftover resin from when I was making the first trinket tray, and so I have to leave it here. Now, and there, I know that there is some leftover. I have made several mistakes in that first video, and I really wanted to share it because I just think it was so authentic. But seeing that, what happened, I can't. It's nothing that I could do about it. Like, I cannot. I mean, I could show it sped up, but then it's going to take on a different type of video, and that's not what I want to do with this right now. So, okay. All right, now, so I'm going to use the same cups, because these cups right here are not silicone, but I do like the fact, like I showed in the previous video, that they have measurements on them. And what I did was I labeled one of them so I could know which one is the hardener and which one is the regular epoxy, because I was going to clean it out afterwards. But I just recently, did the video, so maybe like 20 minutes ago, completed everything, and well, it's okay. So now what I'm going to do is pour some resin, the Dollar Tree the resin that I got from the Dollar Tree, inside of the container. So I'm going to go at 40. I'm going to do something that I didn't do before with this, and I'm going to mark it on the line, because the lines here are very thin. It's hard to see it, and so it would help if I do not want to throw these out yet, but I gotta see where it is. Okay, so I know it's 1, 2, 3. This is the 40 line where you see me So I know I want to go there. I could have used a black marker. Let me see if I have my black Sharpie here. I don't think I do. This one says this is an embossing. Okay, I'll use this Creative Devotion. This should be alright. I'm going to mark this right here. And then on B, I'm going to mark it right here too. So this way I won't be struggling to see the lines. Because it was challenging, but it's even more challenging now because of it has some product still left in it. So I'm going to pour the A. Here's the A in here. Let me see. Let me put it right here so you can see it. Oopsie. I got a piece of napkin with some alcohol. Let me turn it around facing me so I can see that black line. I'm going to pour this in to the black line. Okay. And I'm going to pour this. And I'm going to show what I'm going to use to make the trinket tray. Okay. Okay. So now what I need to do is, and I need to mix it. So I'm going to mix it in one of these cups that I have here. One of these paper cups. Okay. Hold on. I have to clean up my space. It's just an indication I'm busy in here. So, 1 second. Okay, so let me go ahead and just pour. I'm going to pour the hardener in first. And this has to be mixed for 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to pour the hardener in there. I'm going to take the popsicle stick. Alright. In a minute, matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put on my mask, which I took off. I forgot. I'm going to put it back on because I don't want to be inhaling this stuff. Gotta put on the proper PPE, protective. Yeah, so that's the hardener. Okay. I am going to put that. Okay. I want to put that 1 second over here. And get some alcohol. Napkin. 1 minute. I want to make sure that I have alcohol on this napkin because I don't like my stuff to be like having like resin or sticky resin all over it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour in this part A. Squeeze, put it all in there. I was like, oh my goodness, when I started to do the editing, and not editing so much to edit anything out because I was leaving all the mistakes, but just to clip the two pieces together and maybe put a little bit of music in the background, that's when I realized, oh, where's the sound? So I was like, wait a minute, I got it on the computer's microphone, like what's going on? And then I said, look, oh my goodness, I forgot to take the headphones out. And so the sound was extremely low. It was like lower than that Dollar Tree video. You know, you could do all the things and then, you know, still run into some complications. So it's all right. It happens. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm learning little tips and stuff like that to help me with this whole resin thing, because sometimes it gets kind of crazy, but it's like, you know what, no, make sure next time you have this over here, you have certain things to the side, like a little, right now I'm wishing that I had like a little pail to drop the resin containers in. so I won't have it like on my desk. But I figured out something. I'm gonna just put it right here and then move this bowl. And I'm gonna show you what the bowl I'm talking about. I'm not even gonna be able to use it for the trinket tray like I had suggested, and like I said that I wanted to do when I did the whole video. So this says to the instructions on this resin from the Dollar Tree says to mix for 3 to 5 minutes. So I'm gonna mix it for 3 to 5 minutes, most likely 4 minutes. That's what I did for in the last video. And I'm not going to stir too fast because I don't want it to get full of bubbles, because I do not have a degassing machine, and so I want to get one. I also want to get the resin mixer. It's a little handheld mixer that you can put in, and it mixes the resin part A and part B, epoxy resin, so fast. Or whatever resin you're using, if you're putting some type of pigment, paste, or glitter or foil or whatever. But it spins it so fast that it mixes the resin so fast that it introduces bubbles. And if you don't have a gassing machine, you could be dealing with a lot of bubbly resin. So I don't see what's the sense of me getting that mixer if I don't get the degassing machine. And quite frankly, I don't really have room for it, but if I get the funds, I will get it and just put it underneath my desk or something like that. So alright, so I've been mixing now for 1 minute and some seconds. Continue to mix. I'm not mixing too fast, but I'm not mixing real slow. It's already clear, look at that. But I'm still going to keep to the 4 minutes. So, and then I'm going to put some, you'll see what I'm going to do. Now, the last video, I made a big mistake. And like I said, I was going to show it. Because I wanted to put some of the foil flakes that I got from the Dollar Tree in the middle of the trinket tray. And I was going to wait. I wanted to wait till 45 minutes so it could thicken up a bit. And then I will put it in the middle so the resin wouldn't float to the top. Well, I had to do something and I got so busy and I ended up waiting too long. And by the time I came back to put the foil flakes in the middle of the resin that was already in the mold, it had already thickened up. Then when I tried to fix it by poking it, I was pulling up the resin because the resin, it was crazy. It was like it almost set, but then it was still gooey. It was just a hot mess. But I was showing everything. And even how when I was trying to mold it, because the bowl that I bought to mold the trinket trays that I make is too big for these molds that I have. So, and it was a smaller bowl at Dollar Tree, but I was like, I think that's too small. But in fact, that would have been perfect. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna find something else to mold this. I don't know what it is gonna be yet, but when I get off from this video, part 1, part 2 would be me using something to mold it. So that's going to be a surprise because I don't even know what it is yet, because the thing I had, the option that I had, I already have it. I'm already using it for the first project. Okay, so it's been now it's been 4 minutes. Good. So I'm gonna stop now. Oopsie, what is that? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this pigment powder that I got from no, I didn't get this pigment powder from the Dollar Tree. That is not from the Dollar Tree. So what I realized I had to do in the last video, because I have 80, I don't know how many ounces that is. I think it's grams that I have here, if I did it by volume. But I had realized that in order to make to get this pearl colored, I had to use less resin because less resin in the cup because it was too much resin and I won't overuse my mica powder. So I put 2 in there. I'm thinking about putting a little bit of purple, just a little bit to hint it, and that's what I'm gonna do. Now this that I'm using is from the Dollar Tree. To scoop out, I will show you what the packaging looks like. Okay, I'm putting a little bit, and I like it. So far, I like it for this, even though it doesn't have a big dip in it, but it's still good. And it came in here. It's a gel polish remover tool. So I'm actually using it for something different than what it was intended purposes. But it works very well. So now I'm going to mix this here. Mix this mica powder with this resin. And it's going to be like a pearly purple. It has like an iridescent. Not hollow, but iridescent. And that's looking really good. Really, really good. Let's see, where's that other mold? I need to get another round mold. Because this one right here is a hexagon. I don't think I want to use that. But then again, I'll see. I may want to use that hexagon. I think I am. Okay, so that's the color it is. Ooh, that is pretty. That, right? And so, I think I want to put a little bit of glitter. A little bit of glitter. Not a lot, just a little bit of sparkle with this iridescent. So here we go. Just a little bit, not too much. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Ooh. Let's see what it looks like now. Okay, mix it all in there really, really good. Let me get the sides. So the glitter and the mica powder did not come from the Dollar Tree, but the foil flakes that I'm going to put inside of it will have come from the Dollar Tree. Well, it's from the Dollar Tree, I should say. Okay, so here we go. So now I'm going to take the coaster that I'm going to use to make it a trinket tray, and I'm going to pour this in. Pour this in the coaster. I don't need it too thick to the top. That's another thing I realized. I don't want to dome it because I don't want to dome this because I am going to be like bending it once it gets a certain, how can I say? Once it cures a bit. I'm sorry. I was thinking about something. I was looking for my little. Oh God, where is it? Because I need to. Oh, what is it? I had a little. 1 second, y'all. Let me find it. The thing that I'm looking for to go around the edges. I'm have to go pull out another one. I don't. Oh, okay. I'll use these micro 6 then. I'll use this. I have this little micro brush right here to go around the sides, just in case of any bubbles trapped. Right. Okay. That's doing good. Okay. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of heat from the heat tool just in case any bubbles are there. I put. Get them out. Okay. I don't like the way that this is like. Why is that color like that? Let me try to evenly distribute that. Okay, there we go. Distribute it. Okay, this is good. It seemed like it was like a dark pool over there. So now what I'm going to do is, I like the way that's swirly. I'm going to take these purple flakes and I'm going to put some in the middle. But what I'm going to do is take some and put some in a cup with the rest of this resin. I learned this technique from this part. This part I learned from Pouring Your Heart Out. She resin, makes resin you know, resin items. So I learned a lot from her. And so this is supposed to keep the resin, the glitters and stuff from, oh boy, from, how can I say, from floating to the top. But I made a mistake here and put those pieces on. Okay, there we go. All right. Right. And so let me show you what it looks like. It's just like, you see? So she makes like a little paste with the resin pieces and then plops it in the middle. But she waits for at least like 45 minutes or so before she does that. And like I said, when I tried it with the, I'm putting a little bit more of these flakes. When I tried it, I waited too long. It was more than 45 minutes, I'm sure. Came back and that drink was almost set up. The paste that I made in the cup and the resin piece. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to put this on my heating mat. I'm having a change of heart. Because the purpose of the resin mat is to make it like heat up faster. But honestly, like I just think I just need to be patient. To not heat up, but to cure faster. You know what? I had my window shade up, so I'm thinking that probably has something to do with the resin curing up a little faster before. So I'm putting this in the middle. I don't know if you can see that, but I just dumped it right there in the middle. Let me see if you can see if my hand is in the way. But let me see, you see? I just put it right there, and I'm about to scrape out the rest of it right in the middle. It doesn't seem to be floating up, which is a good thing. But I will say this, like, I do not like these flakes. They seem like little plastic flakes to me. They don't seem like the ones that I'm used to using. But then again, it's from the Dollar Tree, so not saying the Dollar Tree, all Dollar Tree products are cheapy, but I mean, in the case of something like flakes, gold foiling, I mean, I don't think like I should be expecting it to be like the ones that, you know, you get from like an art store with the real foiling. Like, that's what I'm saying. Because, you know, Dollar Tree won't be having, that stuff might be inexpensive, but it be good quality. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, now that I'm going to let that set. I'm going to leave that, and then in part 2, I'm going to show, what I might do is just wait till later on tonight, and then show me molding it over something. So it'll be a 2-part video instead of 3 parts. That's what I'm going to do. Because the second part would just be me demolding. So I'm just going to have to be patient about it. So right now, remember I have this leftover resin. So I'm going to make some hearts. That's what I'm going to do. Make some hearts. So let me clean. I already had cleaned this one out. And this is really a test. These pieces are not for me to sell. I'm trying out these resin. I use J. Diction resin. Let's Resin. Also, it's a new company that I just learned about to make coasters. I got a certain kind of resin for that because I didn't want to use any cheap resin to make a coaster, give it to someone, and then the item starts yellowing or it gets messed up because it's not heat resistant. So I did my research to find good resin for coasters, and so I'm going to be trying that out. But right now, this is a coaster mold, but it is not. I'm not making a coaster. I'm going to be changing this into a trinket tray for my rings. Okay, so now I got this clear resin. What I want to do is put some. I'm gonna make some hearts. So I am going to put some glitter in this resin, and I'm gonna make it real simple. Over here, let me put some glitter in this resin. And I want to see, do I want to put any kind of mica powder? No, I'm going to use gold. I'm going to use some flakes for this. I'm going to put some of these gold flakes from the Dollar Tree in here. You know what? No, I don't want green for that. Let's see. I don't want green for that. I'm gonna do purple. Let me do some purple. Let me stick with the purple. And so I'm gonna use some of that in there. I didn't use that dipping tool this time. And I'm gonna use this same right here. Only thing I didn't put in here is the pearl color, the pearl mica. I'm not putting any mica. I'm gonna leave it gold. So let me see, let you see what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Ooh, why is it hot? This thing seems to be setting up fast. Maybe because my room is so warm. Oh my goodness. Let me just go ahead and pour these in these hearts. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to fill it up to the brim because, let me see first. Okay, yeah. I'll do it. This one here. Yeah, that's good. So it will be really thick. And I can use it for a keychain or even a pendant or a charm. It's just thick. Let me move it to the side. Can you see that? Yeah. And here is the, and you know what? This is setting up. This one right here. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Let me go over back here. I was gonna put some in the other one, but let me just use all of this. Right. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, so that's good. So now what I'm gonna do is I am gonna throw this stuff out. Now, the mixing cups I could like keep. There's 12 of them. But because they're not intended to be kept. These, because you know they're not silicone, and I have silicone like this right here. I basically wanted to show that in the video. The mixing cups. So I need to make less work for myself right now and clean up my area. So I took off the gloves because I'm already done with this. I'm going to leave it. It didn't need to stay on that mat because now that I think about it, I'm not moving it. I'm going to just let it cure right where it is instead of putting the resin mat. Yeah. So, yeah. So I think that's it so far. So we're gonna see how these work. This would be for me to make like little projects for myself using this resin. Like if I want to like put textured hearts or make different charms and stuff to do some decoration on my journals or whatever. That's what I'm going to use this craft resin for. But as far as my products that I'm selling, no, I don't want to use this. I mean, now if I wait over a year and I see how something is, and then that they still have it, then maybe. But to be honest with you, I don't know if the price is comparable, like if will even be worth it, because this is a little bit of resin. It's $5, and you can get good resin for like way more than 3 fluid ounces, because that's what this is. 3 fluid ounces. Like, I'm sorry, no, you can get way more than that from like J Diction, for a decent amount of money. So I don't know. I think this might be if somebody wants to try resin, maybe that's what this would be. But I don't know if you like doing a lot of items that you're selling and stuff like that. That might not be the most economical. you know. And then I guess it could depend on like what you're making, you know. I guess that's something to consider as well. But yeah, I don't know. But I would definitely have to wait like over a year or so to see how that product. Because even if it's a small charm for a customer, I would not want it to be messed up in the long run. And it's so much that I'm learning about this business and about resin. And I just, sometimes, it is handmade. And so, a lot of people have grace in that area. They understand that it's handmade, so they're not looking for perfection. But you still want to do the best that you can do. That at least that's how I feel. I want to do the best that I can do when I'm, making these items and selling them to someone or giving it away. I remember when I first made these products like keychains and stuff, I was tinkering. I made stuff on metal. The paint would peel. I didn't know, and thank God I wasn't selling to a lot of people. I gave a few pieces away to family members and stuff like that. So when it didn't pan out, too well, at least I didn't have to deal with a customer coming back saying, hey, it jacked up or something like that. But now I know better. I've learned so much. And, when you learn better, you can do better. And that's the story here. So, let me show you. I want to show you. I'm cleaning up as I'm doing this little chat, too. So, so it's two things I want to show you. I think that's only it before I get off of here. And wait for a while. So, first thing is this bowl. I showed this bowl in the Dollar Tree haul. It's the bowl that I wanted to use to make the trinket tray. But again, like I mentioned in the beginning, it was just entirely too big for this resin mold. And so I ended up using this little thing that I have. And I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm trying to see if I can poke that down. You see how it's floating? And that's why the woman will come she started putting it in 45 minutes where it would just sink. But I don't have any sinker resin in this mold. No sinker pigment, like white pigment. So my situation is a little bit different. I see bubbles on the hearts on the back. I don't want that, so I'm gonna so there were bubbles. I could even spray alcohol, but that's the back. Okay. Alright, some of that is glitter. It looked like bubbles, so I gotta be careful. I don't want to burn it. Okay. So let me show you what I did. So you see this contraption right here? Oh my God. This is what I end up having to do to try to make a tray out of this. And when I tell you this thing is crazy how I have this thing in here. Oh my goodness. And I was, like I said, I was showing this whole process. And let me tell you, I am still going to do it. I'm still going to show it. When I unmold this, demold, I'm going to show it. And because there's sandpaper. So if worst comes to worst, I'll just use a bunch of sandpaper. Well, I have to use a bunch of sandpaper, but I think you know what I mean. I'll use sandpaper to sand it down and sand it. And I'm going to take this as serendipity. And when it got messed up, when I started poking it, and try to still make it into something beautiful. I'm really going to try that. And so, hold on one second. I'm going to come back in here in a few. And Oh, yeah. And mold it around something. I'm not gonna be demolding it. That's after this I have to wait. And I have to wait till this is not fully cured. Because if it fully cures, I can't bend it into shape. Unless I heat it up, heat it up, heat it up, heat it up. But that's not what I want to do. So, but we're going to find a way to make this thing work. We're going to find a way. I got to find another item that I could shape it around. So, yeah. So, I'll be back in a few. Well, a few seconds for you. Maybe like 4 hours for me. Alright, later. Not later. You know what I mean. Okay, so around 4 hours have passed, and I noticed that this can be pulled away from the mold. So it's definitely not cured, because this resin from Dollar Tree says a 24-hour 24-hour cure time. So I'm gonna like pull it from here, right? And what needs to happen, because okay, so that's what it's looking like. Pretty. Oh my god. Now I need to bend it, right? And so what I'm thinking, I'm gonna move this to the side for now. Oh my goodness, Lord. So this is the only thing I could find. And so I'm gonna put this, instead of wrapping it with saran wrap, I'm gonna do this number here. Like this. I want this to be in the middle. And I'm going to do this. Bend it. It's like I said, it's a trinket tray, right? So just doing this. Now. Oh, no, wrong way. Oh my God. This is the bottom. Lord Jesus. I almost messed up. So, I don't know how I'm going to like get this to stay. Now I wonder if I would have kept the mold on it. Let me see something. Okay, so it's like that. Put it back in the mold and do one of these numbers, and maybe put I don't know how to. Hold on, let me see if there's anything I could do with this bowl. Like put this bowl over it. Maybe that will work. Oh, wait a minute. This might help. Okay, 1 second. I guess I'm gonna have to go for a real organic. You see, it does. I'm thinking I should have made this thinner. In the future, I will. Let me see if I can bend it and maybe do this. Go like that. And have it like this. Maybe. But then I need to have some way to keep this down. Unless I go like this. Hold on. It could be like this. You see, I'm pushing it down like this. Have this. I don't know. I just don't know. Hold on 1 second. This is a part of the process. Only because I don't have the bowl. You know. And honestly, I should have made this thinner. But I know for next time. Let me see if I use a cup. Hold on 1 second. I do have a cup here. One of these cups. Right? And so let me see if I do. Hold on 1 second. 1 minute. Put this back here. Put this light over here. And let me see if I put the cup over it. Will that work? Uh-oh. Don't be light, y'all. Light. Let's see. Nope. Oh my god. I gotta just keep on trying something. I might have to put that bowl. I wish there was a way that I could shove it in a cup. I wish there was a way, but it just seems like it's so hard to do that. But I gotta, if I could get it, because it's not coming apart, so that's a good thing. It's just that I need a way to keep it, you know, like, I might have to just do this and stack a book on it. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I may just end up doing that, but you know what? I want to put it this way, because I know it will come apart from here. So I think what I'm going to do is put this down like this, put the bowl over it. Put the bowl over it. I think that it will have some curvature. Let me see. I'm trying to look. No, that's not enough curvature. That really is not enough curvature. I need it to be a little bit more curved. I think what I'm going to try to do is, and I will show this whole process because this has been like with this for a minute. I think, okay, let me leave that like that. Let me see if I could do one of these numbers, like around, no, that's not gonna work, okay? So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm taking it out. This is probably gonna have to be real organic shaped. I'm going to have to like see if I could put the, okay, that's not gonna work. Oh, okay, let's see something. Oh, I was gonna say I could fit it in here, like go like this, and fit it. Cause see how bendy it is? Cause it's not cured. And so I need to get it where I can have it up. I need to just keep, if I could get it where, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I figured out something. So I took this bowl, I put the silicone inside of it, silicone mat. Now, this is not gonna have the type of curvature that I want it to have. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna put it back. Put this in. Right. Put the weight. And put this like this. I'll put the weight here. And just leave it. You see the 5-pound weight is there in the bowl, and just take it from there. There's really nothing that I can do at this point because it's really thick. It's set up pretty fast. It's less than 12 hours, and that resin is set up. I think it's because it's the temperature in my apartment. And yeah, so going forward, I know to make it thicker. I am going to try it again, and I think I'm going to try it again tonight and upload that video. We'll see. Okay, let me just leave that, and I'm going to upload this video later on. So far, I would say this resin is setting up really fast again, but I know it probably has a lot to do with my apartment. yeah, the warmth in here. Okay, I decided to come back real quick and unmold these to show you, because even though it's not fully cured, they are set up enough to be demolded. And look, that's the heart. Oh my god, it's so cute. Put that there. Ouch. This one, oh my goodness, is adorable. That heart right there. Here is the other one, the purple. I wish I would have put less glitter, but these are really nice. Really, 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 really nice. Right, this one is flatter. I'm going to be using that to adhere down to something, but these could be keychains, could be charms. They're kind of like chunky. Yeah, so yeah, so I could sell these at a little fair, like the if I make them keychains or charms. Okay, so I decided to make it one video. It just happened that way. I'm just like, you know what? Because honestly, hold on. This thing is already like set up, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and like show it now instead of waiting. Because I'm gonna do it over. So you can see the curvature, and it still can cure some more. But look how it's. You can see that it's like, you know. And now here are some little rings I'll put that I have. So let's see if they see. This is why I wanted it to have a lip, because I don't want it to like go off. But I mean, honestly, it'll work until I can make another one the right way. So yeah. Let's see my nails. I'm gonna do my nails over. Anyway, so I think that is cute. Now, this, look at this contraption. Oh, well, not contraption, concoction. It's the one that got so messed up. Oh my goodness. But you see how it has more of a curvature, but it looks like an organic piece. And I have a burring tool. I don't know if you know what that is, but I'm going to show it to you right now. I put resin on that little piece of chipboard. It's so cute. Alright, so hold on. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get something open, and it's like, okay, there we go. Alright. So this is a burring tool, and it's actually for resin. It's the first time I'm using it, and I've seen, let me see. No wonder. Yeah, I can see why they say this is a good product. I can see, I can feel it already. Like, okay, let's see. Well, maybe I need to, do you tighten it? I don't know. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Or is that just the way that it goes? Let me see. I am not using no X-Acto knife. I'm just not using this burring tool right here. And it was like, just take off a little bit at a time, okay? Because you can really, like, you know, damage your piece, because it'll dig into it. So this is like, it has a, this is not like a sharp blade like an X-Acto knife, but you still want to be careful. I don't really know how to explain it, but you see how I'm getting that big piece off. Because what I plan to do, where is that thing at? I'm gonna sand it. Yeah, I got that piece off. That is like them real. Oh, there we go. Okay, getting. Oh, okay. I was up here, and it's like it's gonna be better as I'm down here and like taking off little pieces at a time. Yeah, I think it's yeah, I like this. Okay, now I see why. Cause some resin creators, maybe they swearing by this thing, and now I see why. It's helpful. Only thing I would suggest though is put it on some, you know, eye gear. Yeah, I do suggest that. Cause you know the little pieces that are flying. Some goggles. I think I wanna let me get a pair of goggles. Oh no, something I don't feel too comfortable with that. Just and I'm gonna take a piece of this and I got some water over here. And a piece of sandpaper. These are what the goggles look like. I don't need nothing flicking in my eye. Okay, there, good. I feel better about that. Quite messy, and I have to. Yeah, I really like this little tool. And you know, when I would see them use it, I felt like, oh my God, that looks dangerous. But now, as I'm handling it, I could see why no one like was showing like so much of a concern. Not that they were going in all crazy, because I think you still should use some type of, you know, as you're doing it, like you thinking like, okay, I don't want to be going crazy, like all fast or whatever. You know, thinking about, you know, I think right here, this is a piece of saran wrap that still got, that kind of got like stuck. And I'm going to go ahead and sand this some more. Okay. I'll take these goggles off now. And this is going to be a really funny looking piece. But I'm still going to keep it because I kind of, even though it's messed up, big time. When I tell you it's messed up, it is messed up big time. Let me see if I can get this little piece of thing off right here. Okay. Oh, I can even go away from me. I want that piece off right there. Yeah, okay. Alright. It's hard to. Now, I do have a Dremel. I could Dremel it. I sure do have a Dremel. But I don't think I'm going to go through all of that with this piece. I am going to just, okay. Getting somewhere. It's nothing sharp. So that's a good thing. And I'm going to paint it. I'm going to, you're going to see what I'm going to do in a minute with this and the other one. I think it's, I'm still gonna make me another one using everything I learned in the process. I think that's not bad. Okay. We get a paper towel and wipe this up. Okay, so no, this copper one. Put this one like that. All right, so here it goes. This one. So I got a couple of my nose rings and a toe ring and so look, painting the side. Painting the side. That's cute. Yeah, I want to make another one. And like I said, I'm gonna make it thinner, and I'm gonna put less gold glitter because I feel like I put so much gold, so much glitter. I didn't mean to. I thought that was a little bit, that it's covering up the white and purple iridescent glitter. So I just wanted it like to have a little sparkle, not a lot, like a hint of glitter. So, but with these projects, you practice, you learn. But look at that. Ooh. So imagine if it was thinner, I would have been able to even bend it better, bend it over something, or in that, let the weight would have even made it. I could have got more of a curvature. That's what I should say. Best way to say it, I think. But I think, like, you know, it looks cute. Let me go over this again. I may have to go over it a second coat once it's dry. You know, sometimes with these things, you gotta wait till they dry. Because then it's like you're just taking the ink off the paint. Yeah, I'm gonna let that dry, and then, but I think for now it can house a couple of my, this is not all my little rings. These are the major ones that I've been into past couple of weeks. So I think that's there on my dresser. I could get it real quick. It's not in the drawer, in the little jewelry box. It's right on the dresser. Just pick it up right there. And so now for this one. Okay, let's see. Move this over. Let's see if I can get something on here. This one really looks really organic. I'm thinking about just dotting it up. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. You see, sometimes it's the ones that look like it don't have no use, huh? That's a lesson in that. That's looking cute. I'm sorry. It's looking like really different and organic, and but I already knew, like, once I saw that it was getting messed up, I was like, I still had hopes for it. I was just like, this is gonna be one of those serendipity things where it's gonna end up being like cute. It's gonna look different. It's not gonna be average. It's not gonna be average. Kinda knew that. It's gonna be different. And different is different. It's not necessarily bad. was telling my husband today, like, I'm being mindful, like, just because I don't like something and it don't appeal to me, don't mean that it's wrong. Because we live in a culture, like, sometimes people think, oh, if it don't appeal to them, or it's not something that they would do, that it's wrong. It's like, that's kind of pompous. And so, I'm learning, like, be mindful of what you are deeming as wrong or bad because you don't like it, when in fact God finds nothing wrong with it. It's just your preference. You just don't like it, and that's okay. We're not supposed to like everything, and everybody is not our assignment, and we are not everybody's assignment. And I think the quicker we understand that, the better off we will be. We will not have unrealistic expectations of people, because that is a setup. We'll have unrealistic expectations. And now, I think I want to go around this part here too. Like, yeah. I like this piece. It has character, in my opinion. I kind of like that. My. So, isn't that something? I kind of like it better than this one. I like the uniqueness of this. Let's see, when it's all finished. Oh my goodness. I like this. Wait a minute here. Uh-oh. I like this a lot. And I'm not just saying that. I just really like how this is. I really like that. Oh my goodness. I like it better than this. I'm going to use this one. Now, I'm going to wait till I finish to put the rings in there. Oh my goodness. Now, isn't that something? The one that was all messed up. Jesus. Yeah. Nice. I'm glad this marker's working, because I had this marker for a minute. I was kind of nervous that it would not work right. Now what I'm trying to do is just trying to get down in those crevices a little bit. There are a little bit of crevices that I would like to, you can see, like right here, and right here. Oh my goodness, you all, I just really like this. I like it so very much. That looks like something that could have been peeled off with that deburring tool, but it's there, and I'm not going to go back in and mess with it. So Leave that there. Oh, really like this a lot. Alright, let me go pan. I'm getting on pan. Yeah, when I press it down, it's like the ink is coming out. So I'm getting those areas. Yeah, what do you think of that? I know that it's not perfectly round on the sides like this, but I'm telling you now, oh goodness, I like it so much better. I just do. And that's the one I'm gonna put on my dresser. It has so much character. This one is cute too. It's alright. But, you know, I'll leave it in here for something. Put a few of those there when I'm, you know, doing some craft or something. So, surprise, surprise. The one that was messed up ended up being my favorite. There's a message in that. Boy, that looks so cute. What do you think? If you care to, leave your opinion in the comment section. And yeah, so that's it. You know, thanks for watching. God bless you. And remember, Jesus loves you. Later.